Let's talk about the 7 foods that destroy your kidneys. Your kidneys are simply amazing. Each kidney has about 1 million little tiny filters called nephrons. They help remove waste and keep nutrients, and together they filter about 50 gallons of blood daily. These kidneys recycle about 99% of your blood, so only a small amount is released as urine. One major problem that damages the kidneys is high blood pressure because over time it can destroy those tiny filters and reduce their function. Another major cause of kidney damage is high blood sugar, especially in diabetes. When sugar passes through these filters, it makes them smaller and less effective, leading to loss of sugar and protein through urine, which is a sign of damage. You can check for kidney damage by looking for sugar or protein in the urine, and also by observing urine color. Healthy urine is usually amber yellow, but damaged kidneys may produce darker or unusual colors. One key role of the kidney is activating vitamin D. If the kidneys are damaged, this process is affected and may lead to vitamin D deficiency, showing how important healthy kidneys are for both waste removal and nutrient balance. Let's start with food number 1, instant noodles like ramen. These are high in sodium, but more importantly, they contain a preservative called TBHQ, which is toxic, and Q, which is the kidneys to work harder and may even enlarge them. This preservative has also been linked in some cases to cancer, making instant noodles especially harmful for kidney health. Sodium itself is often blamed, but the real issue may be low potassium, which helps protect against high blood pressure. There are risks with both too much and too little sodium. A condition called hyponatremia happens when someone drinks too much water without enough salt, leading to fluid imbalance and increased strain on the kidneys. Forcing yourself to drink excessive water without proper electrolytes can overload the kidneys. It is better to drink when thirsty and include natural salts like sea salt to maintain proper balance and support kidney function. Next is foods like Skittles and other products with artificial dyes. These dyes are hard for the kidneys to process and get repeatedly circulated in the bloodstream before being eliminated, which increases stress on the kidneys. Next is fried chicken, especially from fast food restaurants. These are cooked in seed oils at very high heat, and when protein and carbohydrates combine under heat, they form harmful compounds through a process called glycation. Glycation happens when sugar binds to protein, making that protein unable to function properly in the body. This is the same process measured in the A1C test used to monitor diabetes, and it reflects damage in the body. When glucose sticks to proteins like hemoglobin, it prevents them from doing their job properly, and over time this leads to serious complications, especially in organs like the kidneys, where filtration becomes impaired. Eating fried foods increases these harmful compounds, which can clog up the system and worsen kidney function, especially in people already dealing with high blood sugar or insulin resistance. The next food is commercial bread, which often contains preservatives that allow it to last unnaturally long without spoiling. This indicates the presence of chemicals that are not beneficial for your health. One such chemical is potassium bromate, which is harmful to the kidneys and has even been banned in several countries due to its potential link to cancer, especially kidney cancer. Next is soda, which contains phosphoric acid, a substance that can damage the kidneys, along with high amounts of added sugar, which contributes to diabetes, the leading cause of kidney disease. Phosphoric acid is often used because it is cheap, helps preserve the drink, and enhances flavor, but its long-term effects on the kidneys can be harmful, especially when consumed frequently. Food number 6 is agave syrup, often marketed as healthy or keto-friendly, but it contains up to 80 to 90% fructose, which is even higher than high-fructose corn syrup. Fructose is processed in the liver and can lead to insulin resistance, which is a major factor in developing diabetes, and since diabetes is the top cause of kidney disease, agave syrup can seriously affect kidney health. Fructose metabolism is similar to alcohol and places a heavy burden on the liver over time. This stress contributes to metabolic problems and increases the risk of insulin resistance and eventually chronic kidney disease. Since kidney disease is closely linked to diabetes, anything that worsens blood sugar control, like excess fructose, becomes a major concern for long-term kidney health, making agave syrup a risky choice. The last food on the list is cereals, including instant cereals. These often contain refined sugars, starches, and seed oils, which are already harmful, but there is another hidden danger called glyphosate. Glyphosate is a chemical used in agriculture, and it may not appear on labels because companies are not required to list it. Instead, it may be labeled as bioengineered ingredients, which can be misleading. In areas where glyphosate is heavily used, farm workers have shown a higher risk of chronic kidney disease due to repeated exposure, highlighting its potential danger to human health. This chemical is commonly found in crops like soy corn and cottonseed, which are often genetically modified, but it can also be present in non-GMO foods like oats and wheat. This is because glyphosate is sometimes used to dry out grains during processing, meaning even foods that seem healthy can still contain traces of this harmful substance. So even if a product is not labeled as GMO, it may still expose you to glyphosate, which over time can negatively affect kidney function and overall health. We have now covered the foods to avoid when it comes to protecting your kidneys, but the next important question is what foods can actually help improve kidney function. To learn what you should be eating to support your kidneys and boost their function, you should check out the next video for more helpful information.